Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
EJ Boxing Live here with the panel. We have Charlie Brown Boxing. We have Michael from Pound for Pound Boxing. We have Now to TV. Go ahead, Michael. Give us your take on what you've heard and the fights, man. Jump in.
Good night overall. Let me start from recent till earlier in the day. Jermall, the Charlo brothers, I should say, both had their troubles. I think that Jermall, the final round sealed the win for him against Korobov, who turned out to be a better opponent than William Monroe Jr. The previous fight, Jermell, excuse me, losing to Tony Harrison, upset of the night. I'm confounded by folks who are hollering robbery, robbery, robbery. If you felt that Jermell won, fine, and I can understand if you may have some disagreements with the 116-112 score in favor of Harrison, but it's like people are throwing around that R word too much. It's an overused term in boxing, when often it's a term that's not warranted. For me, I felt that Harrison won by 2 points, excuse me. Going to watch it again. I just felt that in watching the fight on television, the commentators didn't give Harrison the credit he deserved. Once he established the jab and showed to have the better jab, I felt that Jermall was going to be in trouble in this fight, and he was. I was surprised that Harrison held on by the skin of his teeth in that last round, but he did hold on. I felt he got the win. Dillian Whyte, close fight with Chisora, in my opinion, but he finished it off with that left hook in the 11th round. I felt Chisora did good body work throughout the fight. Interesting back and forth between Whyte and AJ afterwards. As I was saying in the chat, I got the sense that the crowd, they were not on AJ's side during that instance. Rosales, Charlie Edwards, I didn't see the fight. I have to watch it again. I just saw the decision pop up. Go ahead.
No, I'm ashamed, man. Because, I'd love to hear your take on that. Well, that's your, innit? I'd love to hear your take on that. Because I actually, ringside, people thought like the Rosales to retain his belt, man. It's solid.
Yeah, I was paying attention to the Warrington Frampton card because I was writing about that for Three Kings.
Okay.
The same way that Josh Warrington overwhelmed Selby to win the belt this past May, he did the same thing to Frampton. Warrington's going to be a tough out at featherweight because of his physical strength and because of his conditioning. I mean, this dude is a savage. He almost bullies guys in there, intimidates them. And he didn't punk out like Selby did, Frampton, but you could tell that at points of this fight was like, this dude is too much. I can't handle the pace and the pressure and the intensity that this guy was bringing in there. And Buatsi, I did see that fight.
Yeah.
I think he's the best prospect in England.
Really?
I do. I think if he fights Anthony Yard right now, he beats him. I know the guy was last minute, and they put him up as his first real test when, truth be told, even though he won an intercontinental belt at super middleweight, this dude was last minute. He was just on 3 weeks' notice, and he was fighting in a weight above his natural division. But still, I'm a big fan of Buatsi. The more I see him, the more I like him as the fighter. I think he has the talent to be the real goods. I think he has the talent to be a world champion.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling you on Buatsi being one of the top prospects to come out of the UK. But what do you think he's a better prospect than Josh Kelly? Actually, let me take Josh Kelly out of it.
I put Taylor as contender now. Now that he's in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he's in the tournament. That's the difference for me. I think Taylor is official contender status. He had the fight with not his last fight, but the fight before Postal.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
That fight, that was his real test to put him in the rankings. I think he's officially going from prospect to contender now. While as Buatsi, he's not there yet. And the reason I compare him, even though Yard has that ranking #1 by WBO, I think that has a lot to do with who backs him. He doesn't deserve that #1 ranking, and I know he's supposed to fight not Alvarez, but I can't remember. He's supposed to fight a world ranked guy coming up in February. But I think they're at similar stage, similar fights in their career. And even though Yard has that ranking, again, if they were to fight right now, I would pick Buatsi, and I can see why Eddie Hearn announced after the fight he's going to try to make a proposition to, in essence, for lack of a better word, force Buatsi to fight Yard. It's not going to happen, but he's going to try to make that fight.
I thought Daniel Bois the top prospect though, but hey, if you think it's Yard, then
No.
He just beat Kevin Johnson. He just beat Kevin Johnson, innit?
Still.
Listen, you lot, I've got to cut out my eyes and dream.
Alright, man.
Understood.
Bless him, man.
The difference is in watching them.
I'm gonna catch up with you lot anyway.
Yeah, man. Alright, man. Take care.
You be good, bro. The difference I make, EJ, is that I look at them individually, what they do, what they cannot do, skill-wise, power-wise. And for me, Buatsi is a more complete fighter than Dubois. He can do more things in there. I think there are limitations to Dubois that I do not see in Buatsi. The only thing I don't see in Buatsi, he hasn't really stepped up quite yet to world rank level or British European level. But just based on their pure skill set and what I've seen from both of them, I think Buatsi does more.
All right, then I'll leave that as that. It's a shame we didn't see the thingy fight, the Charlie Edwards fight, Rosales fight. You saw Tom Little Price fight, early stoppage or whatever. You saw that?
I missed that. I missed that as well. What I plan to do over the next couple of days is catch up on all that on Daily Motion or somewhere, wherever the fight pops up at.
What about Dillian? You saw the Dillian Whyte and Chisora fight, right?
Yeah, I saw the Dillian Whyte. You know, like I said, I felt the fight was close. I felt Chisora was doing good work to the body throughout the fight. Whyte hurt him in the first round with the right hand. Yeah. And he seemed to let the pedal off the metal for a bit. I thought he had a chance to really step it up, knock him down, maybe even get a quick stoppage.
He mentioned that, he mentioned that in the press conference. He said that in the press conference. He said, I could have knocked him out in the first round, but I said, nah, I'm just going to let it carry on. He actually said that. He said, I could have knocked him out in the first round. I wanted to. You're right, he did take his foot off the pedal. He did it deliberately just to say, I want to go some rounds and stuff like that, and I'll catch him late. Go ahead.
Yeah, but okay, he said that, and fair enough, but I'm not totally buying it, given how he went rounds in his last couple of in the fight against Parker. Yeah, I mean, for what? When you go through that and you almost got stopped yourself in that last round during that fight with Parker. If you got an opportunity to take a guy out, do it.
Yeah, but you see what you said, yeah, in that first round where he just landed that straight when he opened up. That's what he could have did. But you see the whole fight. Exactly what he said. He took. I mean, in terms of what he said and what you saw, he took his foot off the pedal deliberately and just let Dereck walk into shots. You know, he said he saw that shot earlier on, but he was playing around with him, and I think he's coming on. But go ahead, Michael, before I interrupt.
That's basically that's basically it. But he got him Chisora again, body shots, applied pressure throughout, and as the scorecards indicated, correct me if I'm wrong, Chisora was up at the time that he got knocked out. I don't know where Whyte goes from here. Fight with Anthony Joshua in April. If not, maybe a fight against Wilder or somewhere else. Maybe try to go after the WBA belt. Chisora, given the way he got knocked out, he was out before he hit the canvas. It may be time for him to call it a day.
I think so. The only man to knock him out is David Haye, and he was with him, you know, and he got knocked out. So I think he should call it a day. I think or he has a rematch with Carlos Takam, because Carlos Takam called him out. What do you think?
I mean, if they continue on, I wouldn't mind seeing it.
I wouldn't mind seeing it.
I guess. I just don't see any real point.
Yeah, well, Takam just won his last fight, and Takam's still a game guy. I think he can get up for a Takam fight too. I think he would, personally. I think, you know what? The star fight, that would be my last fight to come out. Give him another pay-per-view, make him fight on the undercard of an AJ fight or another Dillian fight, and I think you can call it a day, man. That was a really good fight, man. It was a really good fight. Takam wants his chance to get back at him, innit? So, you know.
Here's the thing. Takam took that fight on short notice.
Yeah.
And he had control throughout. I don't know if Chisora will get up for that kind of fight in the same way he did with a Dillian Whyte rematch. I don't know if he'll come in the same kind of shape.
Oh, that's a good point.
As he did for this fight. As he did for this fight with Dillian Whyte. And Takam, give him more chance, give him more time to prepare. I think he's going to be in better shape.
That's a good point, man. That's a very good point there, like there. Well, we're seeing it. Well, in terms of options, hey, when's the next pay-per-view for Matchroom? You know what I mean? So that's you're right about the shape and that. Is he gonna be with David Haye? I don't know, man. But Dereck has to sit there and evaluate, man. He can't be laid out. When I saw him laid out, I just thought, boy, he might have lost too much weight. Because he's never been that light before, man. Never, like, for a minute, for a while. Never been that light for a while, and as you know, as the rounds go on, yeah, it starts taking its toll on you, man. You know, I thought, because Dereck used to be called a cast iron chin back in the days before David Haye knocked him out. Because Vitaly never knocked him out. Vitaly can punch.
But he wasn't really that tired to me. At that point, to me, it was just a case of him getting caught.
Yeah,
he got caught with a heck of a shot.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I don't think he was really tired, like any more so than you would be necessarily just by virtue of the high pace of that fight.
You know,
I don't think his weight was an issue at all. If anything, I'd just say, you know, he got caught with a picture-perfect shot late in the fight. That was a tough, highly contested fight, physically speaking, especially. And, you know, he just got caught, man. He actually landed his own hook when he got caught with that left hook too. So
yeah,
he was every bit in that fight, and he just can't let somebody land that type of shot on you. And you know, it'll happen in the midst of an exchange. So
fair enough.
That's all we're doing.
Fair enough. All right.
Well, I think the talk of the night, at least here, on social media, was that Charlo Harrison fight. I mean, people are really all in their feelings over that.
Who's in their feelings? Why are they in their feelings? Because they feel like what?
People feel that Charlo won easily, and you know, I'm like, maybe it's just me, but I'm thinking, that Harrison is really in this fight, is closer than a lot of people, than really the folks who are calling the fight on television are saying. And you know, I can make an argument that Harrison is winning in this fight.
Yeah, man, that's the thing. You know, I was calling it without the volume on at all. You know, like we typically do and stuff on the Hangouts. And to me, I saw Harrison just relatively cleanly outboxing Jermell. Jermell looking for one shot at a time too much and looking to try and just bail himself out with a one-shot KO and waiting too long and getting scored on the entire way of a fight. You know, he allowed Harrison to frustrate him. He allowed Harrison to dictate the pace. there was numerous times where he started turning southpaw for no reason other than to try and give a different look because he was frustrated at the fact that he was missing wide against Harrison, and Harrison was still tagging him with those straight shots up the middle, especially the jab. And, you know, he was just doing everything too much at one pace. He was throwing the same shots at the same angle at the same time with the same timing. So it's like he wasn't varying up the velocity or the angle or anything of those shots. And so Harrison at that point was just boxing fundamentals. You know, you see the guy in front of you doing the same thing over and over again, of course you're going to time it. That's exactly what he did.
And man, if you go against the grain, if you go against the prevailing thought on social media, they will come after you. Because gosh, people coming at me on my pound for pound Twitter like, you know what you're talking about. He didn't win a round. He clearly lost. I'm like, stop it, bro. You're being guilty of hyperbole here.
I mean, to me,
like,
I think it's a lot of people. I think it's a lot of people thinking with their heart instead of their mind with regards to the fandom of Jermell. Because I understand, you know, with Charlo'S, they can be real rah-rah, and I understand that. Like, you can get into the hype of the excitement and, you know, the energy that a fighter is bringing, you know, to the media events and things of that nature. But, you know, people, I think, get a little too caught up in that sometimes.
And the irony was, for me, is the same folks now who were not giving Harrison any credit for what he was doing against Jermell, they were giving Korobov all the credit against Jermall.
Yeah,
and for me, the fights went in a very similar pattern. The only difference is that one, Jermall in the main event, his power showed more. Two, he did a better job of neutralizing Korobov's jab. And three, he finished stronger. He had Korobov crip walking in there in that last round.
You guys are funny.
While Harrison, he established the jab from jump. Jermell, he never neutralized it all night long, and he was doing subtle things in there, making Mel miss with shots while landing subtle shots of his own. I just did not understand the ringside commentary, the folks on television, the folks scoring the fight on television. I just don't know what they was watching. If you want to give it to Mel close, yeah, but this stuff he won so decisively and it was a no-doubter, no, that wasn't the case.
Yeah. They always saying, man, this boxing thing is weird, man. So it is, man. But yeah, it's been a great night of boxing, and now I was just put it out, man. The New Year's with the Japanese card. You on that, Mike? You interested in these fights?
Yeah, the card in Japan and particularly the card in Macau. What was I going to ask you, EJ? Billy Joe.
Billy Ho.
He returned to the ring tonight.
Yeah, I ain't see it.
I heard he weighed like 171, close to 180 for his fight. Yeah. How did he look, if you saw it?
I didn't see. I was at the arena. with Dereck Chisora and Dillian Whyte too. So okay. I was on that card. Like, so I'm only hearing second information. I'm gonna have to check that out. And also the other fights that that I missed out. But now you know a thing about it?
No, they didn't televise it, so I'm not even sure how he actually.
I missed
all I know is that his opponent retired after the fourth round. So
yeah. I saw the Indom fight with Martin Murray. I just wonder if anybody saw the Billy Joe fight.
Oh, what happened in that fight? Who won?
Indom won by decision.
Really?
Majority decision.
That's fair.
Even though Murray dropped him, I want to say round 3, 4, one of those rounds. Round 4.
But Indom's like a Spalding, and he'll get off the ground and give you hell. He ain't coming back at you. But go ahead.
He did decent enough work to eke out a decision.
Okay. Well, it's been a good day of boxing, man. It's been a very good day of boxing. It started early as well. So, hey, in terms of pay-per-view in UK, man, in terms of people weren't complaining they didn't get their money's worth. I think people were shocked that Dereck got knocked out. But and the other side of us with Frampton, that's a shock. I need to watch that whole fight with Warrington. Just mugged him. Did he mug him like when Chocolito, what's his name? Fernando Montiel got mugged by that guy. With the guy that came at him, it was that mugging. Like,
I mean, it was kind of similar to that in terms of the ferocity that he showed, but not necessarily in terms of the damage that he did.
Big
I mean, obviously, because Lara freaking knocked Montiel cold.
Frampton must be fucking doomed, because Frampton, yeah, he left Baron McGregor and left his trainer and left all them guys, yeah, and he's over there, and you know what I mean, he's over there with Thing and that being built, but bro, Warrington's just been waiting his chance for all this stuff against all them guys. And he's just took out 2 top guys and that. So I want to see him against you guys in the States now, man. That's what I want to see him against these guys, man.
Yeah, I mean, considering the fact that it was on ESPN Plus earlier,
Quig.
I could see him versus Oscar Valdez.
I want to see him versus Quig, man. If they can get a Quig fight. Oh, Valdez is a Valdez.
That'd be good.
Quig, and also, what's his name again?
No, Quig would definitely make more sense in terms of UK TV and things of that nature, but. Yeah, no, Valdez would be good too.
And what's the African guy just lost recently? You know the one who fought Valdez?
Oh, Dogbo?
Yeah, Dogbo. That's the other one. Yeah, I want to see.
No.
Why?
Not the way Dogbo looked in his last fight. No.
Dogbo looked like when he fought Magdaleno, he looked the same. He more or less looked the same because he got dropped in that fight as well. He looked the same.
Honestly, like from Mike's where Mike's coming from, I think it'd be better to try and build him back up to that. He
got his butt whooped. He needs some time to recover.
Yeah, and time to recover, get him back in there with a C-level guy or something, get his confidence back.
And Warrington is a big, strong featherweight.
Right, exactly. That's a tough ask for to come back from. You know what I mean?
Quig is good. Valdez, that will be a war. Santa Cruz will be a heck of a fight as well. I don't know if you guys have heard, but statement released from Adonis Stevenson's girlfriend, basically saying that Adonis is awake now. He's out of his coma. I don't know. You talked about that earlier, announcer, but statement earlier today from Adonis Stevenson, his girlfriend.
Yeah,
basically saying he's awake now.
Fantastic news, man. I hope his recovery continues. Supposedly, I guess he's still, obviously in the hospital, obviously in bed, still recovering, resting and all that, just listening to music, enjoying his family, which is good, man, for the holidays and all that stuff, and, hopefully his recovery is in full effect and is complete, it's so he can live a perfectly normal life as if he would have had he not been hospitalized in the first place and simply retired after that Baltic fight. That's the way he's able to continue his life.
Absolutely.
So hopefully it's a full recovery. He has no lasting damage and everything. If it's the case, then hey, a minor miracle on his part, and hey, good luck and good luck to him, because he's made lots of money in the boxing game. He doesn't have to do it anymore for sure. He's a great fighter, man. He lost to a guy that I think we're gonna know for being at the very least a high quality fighter for the time being. Because Vosvik, I don't think is anybody to be ashamed of having lost to necessarily. You got to consider the fact that he was at an advanced age, and Vosvik was a very well primed fighter and a very good quality fighter as well.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. All right, that's all I want to say, man. Michael, obviously you got a good show, great show. Obviously, a lot of guys come over. Give us your details so people can find you, bro.
Repeat that. You went in and out on me again.
Oh man, my bad. Yeah, give us your details where people can find you on your show, bro, so people listen.
Oh yeah, Pound for Pound Boxing Report. Check us live on YouTube weekly. I'm gonna try to do a show this coming week. Probably be our end of the year show where we recap all of boxing as well as preview the stuff that's happening at the end of the year. If you want to find out all of the information regarding Pound for Pound Boxing Report, YouTube show, weekly podcast, the blog page is the place to go to, p4pboxingreport.wordpress.com. Check the Rather page. You can find links to where to find us all over social media, as well as where to find us on all available platforms that carry podcasts. And send out a couple of coins if you have any to spare over the Christmas break. Got a donate link. Not most things are not free, including the production of most folks' podcasts. So yeah, shoot me a couple of coins until you have some to spare.
Yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. Hey, they should do that on the super chat as well. Remind you when you do your hangouts, man. You know what I mean? Tell your people.
Unfortunately, I don't have the super chat, so I don't have the super chat.
All right, cool. Now I need to get the super. Now you got super chat in it. Now I'm gonna start donating to that.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, go super. You guys need to update your accounts. Now tell the people where they can find you. And
you can find me, NAOTA. Now it's on here on YouTube. Now it's on Twitter, or at NautaBox on Twitter. I get around. I'd get around on hangouts and all that stuff, and just catch me on my channel, man. That's what I'm trying to drop. At the very least, a lot of times what I'm doing now, instead of pre-recording and then uploading the videos, is I'm just doing a live hangout to get my thoughts out there.
Yeah.
Quick, easy. To be able to do it and stop it, and be done with it, and not have to worry about if my video uploads and then is aborted after the fact that I don't even know what the hell that means. But somehow I uploaded some shit. I talked for like 15 minutes straight, and it deleted my upload.
Absolutely,
so,
yeah.
So I'm just trying to do the hangouts now, and like I say, just catch me here on YouTube or catch me on Twitter at NautaBox. I don't tweet as often as maybe I should, but I like to throw out some just random thoughts, especially if there's like new news on the horizon, things of that nature.
Cool. Absolutely, yeah. So EJ Boxer Live, you can catch me obviously on YouTube, you can catch me on Twitter and Instagram, and also catch me on the Boxing Voice with my videos. My longest video there with Carl Frotch over there, and I'm about to send some other videos over there, upload to Nez. Wherever he puts them up, or that's easy. If you don't put them up, I'll put them on my channel anyway, so you'll see them there. So it's been a great night of fights. I hope you guys appreciate it. Make sure you check out Mike and Nauta's videos and my videos, and you guys are welcome. This is gonna be on my premiere right now, so you guys are listening on archive right now. So make sure you thumbs up. You can donate in the super chat, and yeah, man, interact with you guys. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.